You cannot build generational wealth without intentional strategy. And in this Live My Life Debt Free conference clip, you're about to learn why. Listen in. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, everybody. This is Chris Roebuck. I'm Chris Roebuck. I'm the founder and CEO with Live My Life Debt Free, your financial strategist. And I am here in 2026, and I have Marissa Gonzalez, who is a friend now. We met a couple of years ago, and we have a business, or we're kind of cousins in a mutual business as well. And we both have a passion for teaching financial literacy. So I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about herself, but she is the regional vice president of a company that she'll share with you about here in Florida. And I'm just excited to have her here. Today, we're meeting Marissa Gonzalez. Marissa, thank you so much for joining me today. I am excited. I always get really jazzed up about our conferences. I get really, really excited because when we come together in one room, in one space, wealth builders with one mindset, we leave there ready to, just with a transformative kind of mindset, and we leave there with tools that we need in order to change generations. Thank you, Marissa, for joining me. Good evening to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. What a pleasure and honor to be here. And I mean, kudos and shout out to you for everything that you're doing. I know what it is to be a business owner, to have a mission, not just in your mind, but in your heart, and to really go out there and just create impact. And so kudos to you, my dear. I know that you've done this conference before, and I've just heard great things about it. And so I'm just really excited for what's to come for the next class, if you will, coming to this conference in August of this year. I mean, I know it's only February, March, but it's going to be here before you know it. And I'm just so excited for the individuals that are registering to get their tickets to be in this room, because that first investment in yourself, I mean, there's no greater investment, right? Because you're doing the work, you're being intentional about getting in the right room, in the right spaces, to be able to have that transformation that you're talking about. And I'll dive into a little bit more later on with some things I'm going to share, but I'm just really, really excited.
Awesome. So just tell them a little bit about you. You're a very humble person. I know that. You have a huge responsibility. You're regional vice president of a company here in the state of Florida. And I just thank you for saying yes. I really do thank you for saying yes, because your schedule is very, very hectic. But that just says a lot more about your journey in this life about teaching financial literacy and empowering people. So you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, and then also tell everybody why they can't miss, what I'm calling these sessions, the breakout sessions. Mm-hmm. It's a breakthrough class. That's what I call it.
I love that.
Why shouldn't they, be at this conference? I mean, why is it that they cannot miss your class?
Yeah, absolutely. And so a little bit about me, and I thank you for your kind words, Ms. Roebuck. My background is actually in healthcare. I've always had a passion for helping people. And it's funny, I was going through some old pictures last night, cleaning some of the things in my house. And I came across a box of pictures of me and all of my little cousins. And it was just that reminder of how I was that cousin that was at that age where it was like the older cousins didn't want to hang out with me, and so the younger cousins always wanted to be with me. And that really started, propelled just who I am as a person, for the passion that I have to just go out there and help people, connect people to resources. And that's how I got connected. And that's how I started my journey, if you will, in the healthcare space. And then because of a compromised immune system, when COVID came around, I really had to make a decision on if I still wanted to be public facing. And I had, dabbled with entrepreneurship on and off since I was 18 years old. And I said, you know what, if I'm going to do it, we're just going to do it. And so we launched our financial education business in 2021. And then a year into that business, I got a phone call that my godmother was sick in New Jersey. And we, had to make the decision and go be with her for the last 9 months of her life. And I really it put a lot of things in perspective for me as far as just that legacy that we want to leave long term, like when we're no longer here. And so I knew that I wanted to continue to educate the public, to help people, to provide them with the necessary resources, but I didn't know what it was going to look like. And then not even 30 days after that whole conversation with myself and with God, the company that I'm with actually came into my life. We just celebrated 2 years with them on November 29th of 2025. And as of this past January, I have stepped into that regional vice president role for the South Florida market, and it really just is a testament, one, to God and the journey that he has me on. But two, just I think all of the amazing things that he has instilled within me, the journey that I have gone through, the trials that I have gone through to be able to go out there and help other people. My financial education company that we started was essentially based out of a need for myself initially, and then recognizing that if it was something that I didn't have knowledge about, and I thought I was a fairly intelligent person, I'm like, if I don't know about this, there has to be so many other people that don't know about it, right? And so, and I've always had a passion for educating, and so it kind of just made sense. And so we went out there and we started just with the basics. How do you budget? How do you save? What is a credit score? Like all of those fundamental things that we don't learn in school. And so I know that some of those fundamentals that are going to get from your breakthrough classes, right, when they come to this conference. But my topic specifically, I'm really excited for, because it's something that I personally had to grow through. When you think about the future,
give them a lot. I mean, don't give all of it.
I'm just gonna give a little bit, just a little bit. But when you think about just the future, right, and when you think about what is possible, the reality is that of what I've recognized is that a majority of people are not surrounded by the right environment to fuel what's possible for the future. And so what I am most excited for those that are going to be in attendance with the breakthrough class that I am going to be helping to train on, I don't even know what to say, but to educate on, to share in space with, all of that good stuff. Yes, I'm just excited to, and I love that you coined it breakthrough classes, because I really do believe that the information that's going to be shared is literally going to create a shift for people, right? Like when you can get in a room, and something that I've lived by for the last almost 2 years now is that I don't just want to be in a room with like-minded people, but I want to be in a room with like-hearted people. And that is what you are going to get, not just from my breakthrough session, but that's what individuals are going to be able to get from this conference. And so I'm just really excited for the people that choose to say yes to themselves, but more importantly, choose to say yes to their future.
Exactly. Oh, and on that note, I mean, saying yes, who can argue with saying yes to your future? I mean, on that note, we're just going to go ahead and just let everybody go to livemylifedebtfree.com/conference and get registered. Why wait?
Absolutely.
Go there, get all of the details about the conference, get registered. And as Marissa said, invest in yourself, because it is an investment. It's not a cost to come. It's an investment. So this is something that is not going to just, that you're going to get a benefit out of that day, but you're going to benefit from it for years to come. If you just apply it.
Yes. Yeah. And if I can add to, I'm a firm believer when things come to me in a moment, like I have to share it. And so there's somebody that is watching this video right now, Chris, that is thinking to themselves, I'm not hopeful about my future. Why should I invest in my future? You are the person that needs to come to this class, because if I share with you where my life was 10 years ago and the decisions that I wanted to make over my life, if there was not an intervention, we wouldn't even be having a conversation. And so if there is anyone that understands not being hopeful for a future, it is me. And so if that is you, I implore you to say yes, go to that website, register, and I will see you there.
Awesome. And I call that getting off the fence. So thank you so much, Marissa, for just coming on tonight and just allowing everyone to meet you. And prayerfully, everyone who sees this video will register so they can meet you in person. You're truly a gift from God. You're a gem, and I look forward to sharing the space with you to change lives. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Marissa. Everybody go to livemylifedebtfree.com/conference. I will definitely put the link everywhere that this video is going to play. So we just thank you so much for taking a moment to meet one of our speakers. The Live My Life Debt Free Conference is a movement toward discipline, strategy, and legacy. I hope that I will see you in Lake Mary, Florida.